Too. Looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Shifts past him at the 45. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Darius, big play Sled. An All-Pro for the first time in 2017. Lived up to his nickname in a huge way with 8 interceptions, 26 passes broken up, and both were tops in the NFL. Wide receivers, be warned.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brady now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still
offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The numbers for Jones last week: 4 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you get...
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. On first down, Brady over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Brady goes underneath here to White. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Brady to Gronkowski, they make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now it's Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stafford now to throw. Going for it, and he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredible...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Matthew Stafford, 4 game-winning drives a year ago. Remember, he had an NFL record 8 in 2016. What can he and the Lions do here? Now a 1st down throw. Stafford to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
It's caught. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards for number 11. Back to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll look to, that's well done. Able to drag the feet, he's going to have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards through the air on a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Philip Dorsett by himself. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Stafford now to throw. 20 to the right and complete to Galladay. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stafford. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
It had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdog with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Through your get money, quiet storm. Have a stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the green. I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my head.
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. On the left side, this is Stills. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 1st down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Tannehill hands to Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. We'll remind you once again, coming up at halftime, we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the 1st month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie. The coach.
And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant. Oh, this is blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not even make. It back to the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs, and you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league. A first-round pick with Tampa Bay. But just remember last season, 6 sacks in one game against Dallas. You'll remember Adrian Claiborne's name from that point on.
Who was blocking him that game?
No one. And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they had.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing a little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's one. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. Powers through. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
They talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now they'll throw with Brady. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah,
as a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
the key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gostkowski Kowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He was looking for Parker that time.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little 360. A second nice move. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Kowski now out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula? They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. Tannehill. The former Nittany Lion Mike Gesicki with his first NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brady going to look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a carry for White. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 49 yards. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tannehill. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.